Hey my friends, this is ACLA, that's Alien Contact, Lionel Anderson, and I am just had an incredible experience, a scary experience. I just had an encounter with a reptilian, my friends. I'm shaking still a little bit because I'm got so worked up. I just figured I just got home. First thing I did was turn on my laptop and say I gotta tell everybody about this.
Stephanie claims that she is often visited by aliens who help to guide her through life. Not only does she claim aliens sneak into her room at night, she also says that she has sex with them and has out-of-this-world orgasms.
Okay, so I was driving out and about in the city, and I noticed this black Mercedes was following me, tinted windows. And I immediately started thinking, oh, this guy's following me. So I decided I was about to head home, but I didn't want to lead this guy to my house. So I stopped off at a Tim Hortons. If you guys don't know what Tim Hortons is, it's a Canadian chain of coffee shops. Coffee, donuts, sandwiches, you name it. It's very good. So I pulled into the parking lot, and then what happens? Of course, the Mercedes comes and parks right next to me, and I'm saying, "Oh, great!" So I get out of the truck, and I'm expecting an encounter with some guy. Maybe he's mad at me. Maybe he's part of the CIA, FBI. I don't know. Man steps out of the car in a black suit, of course, and he comes up to me. I say, "Okay, I noticed you've been following me. What's going on here?" He comes up to me. He says, "I'd like to shake your hand." He had a very British accent. And I was like, okay, so I went in for a handshake, which I shouldn't have done, but I was just so stumbled at that point. And what does he do? He gives me a Freemason handshake. That's right, my friends. This man gave me a Freemason handshake. Here, I just gotta log back into my computer. Freemason handshake. I said to him, "I'm not one of you guys." And he says, "Not yet, you are."
Hello everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan LeFavor, with a new video. Today, we are going to be discussing the truth about reptilians, the species of alien known as reptilians, and how they eat human beings. And not only do they eat human beings, but they can get a clone of you or me or anyone else alive on this planet. They can make a clone of you and eat that clone whenever they want. Have a new clone made and eat that clone again whenever they want.
We should say, Stephanie, we're glad to have you here this morning because as you've been in this morning talking to us, last night you travelled out to the solar system. Where did you go and how did you get there?
My group, I call them Team Spirit, and we have a UFO, flying saucer.
Yeah. And we've got a photo. No, it's not a photo.
It's a picture I drew.
This is a drawing that you've done, and this is the UFO that you went in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Last night we took a trip to the country, Hampton, and in Hampton there's a restaurant called Mama George's. And so I was on the right side of the restaurant, and there was a guy on the left side, far away, but close enough for me to see this. I have seen some videos on YouTube a while ago, so I wasn't hallucinating because I totally forgot about those videos. I wasn't worrying about anything. So, there's a ranch up there. It's called Skull Ranch, which makes this perfect. I've seen videos of people who appear to have slit pupils, like a cat or lizard. So, that was a while ago. And then in real life, at that restaurant, sitting at the far left was a guy. With a slit pupil. It was his left eye, and it was red around it, like around there. So then his one eye was a different color. This wasn't a contact lens. Even I have glasses with it. And they said they gave him eye drops because his eye was dry.
They don't, Clarice. We have Clarice.
Probably other people of YouTube. Okay, this might be a little strange, but I think I'm a lizard person, and well, not a full lizard person or anything. I think my dad was the lizard person, and my mom is the human. So I guess that makes me like a hybrid. And so, like, my mom is the more emotional one and everything, but my dad really isn't very emotional, and he gets more easily angry and things, so I think he is a lizard person. And for another thing, my dad can do this really weird thing with his eyes, and I can do it too. Here, you know, let me just show you.
So I said, "Who are you?" He rolls his eyes into the back of his head like that. And then two slits come up. And then I said, "Oh, I know exactly who you are. You're a dirty, filthy reptilian." He said he was part of the 33rd degree. And he said, "Yes, Lionel, I am a reptilian. Before I knew it, I am having an encounter with a reptilian." I says to him, "What do you want? You know who I am." And he's like, "Yes, we do. You're the Reptilian Slayer on YouTube." I say, "So what are you doing? You want to get slayed yourself?" Slayed yourself?
When the light reflected on his skinny pupil, it turned red. At first it just looked red, then I looked some more and I said, "It's changing, it's like it's changing." I'm getting off subject. That's a whole different thing, the vampire thing. So, I've seen ghosts, vampires, fairies, and weird stuff on TV that are real, like those people with the scaly skin, which kind of matches with the slit pupils. And then I've seen Tree Man. He has like roots coming from him and bark. He's like a dryad or something. No, dryads live in living trees. He's just a tree, wood elf or bark troll. He's a bark troll, like in Never Ending Story. So then I've seen progeria, which is people that age rapidly, and then there's people that don't age at all. stay babies or stay kids. This is a true story.
So the different species, let's talk about them,
Yeah.
these different beings.
Yeah.
You say that there are cat people, there
Yeah.
are reptilians.
Yeah.
Are they all, they're all part of, they're not part of the same race, so these are separate
No,
entities?
they're very separate, but they do come from the same, the solar system that they come from, which is within the Canis Major.
So that's where they originate?
Yeah, they're different planets within the Canis Major system.
So you, I assume, have seen life and other civilizations on other planets?
Yeah.
And how prolific is life in the universe?
When you look up at the stars at night, that's how prolific it is.
Who is Ian the Octopus Man?
Yeah, he's an octopus man. He stays quite close to me, sort of like a spirit kind of boyfriend, but not really boyfriend. I don't call it boyfriend, just a good spirit friend. And he happens to be from the octopus race. I mean, all of them indulge in insects, but particularly the cat people are extremely highly charged sexually. You know, and it's part of our culture, the cat people culture.
So, that's kind of strange, right? Another thing is, I can do a lot of weird things with my tongue. I mean, it's like really flexible, like unhumanly flexible. And it's kind of sticky. Another thing is, let me go get something. I'll show you. Check out how much lotion I use all the freaking time. I mean, my skin is kind of dry and it's kind of scaly. And so anyway, I mean,
He said, "No, I have an offer for you." This is where things got a little bit surreal, my friends. He tells me that if I join forces with him and join the Freemasonry, that he would, or that the Reptilians would see to it that I got money, fame, and power. He says anything that you've ever dreamed will come true if you join the Brotherhood.
Okay, there is actually an intergalactic illegal human cloning market going on as we speak. Alright? And this planet is involved illegally. There are extraterrestrials on this planet that are involved in this illegally. Alright?
Another thing is, some of my pictures, my eyes kind of look slit. And I'll show you some of them at the end of this video. But that's also really kind of weird. And I think I'm just going to have to ask my dad, you know, if I'm part lizard person. So let's find out next time.
Okay, I lived in Cygnus constellation. I remember my planet dying. It was actually a star because I'm a starseed, and so it got destroyed by evil reptilians, and I think I might be part reptilian. Maybe I was reptilian in a past life somewhere out there, because of my love for the heat, and I'm constantly cold unless I'm straight in front of a heater or outside in the summer hotness. I hate winter. I just hate it. Summer, I just love summer. But when I was younger, I hated summer and I loved snow. I don't know.
So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh yeah, I am a little bit low on money. I've always wanted to be famous and all this kind of stuff. But then I said, do you know what? I told him to piss off. I said, I'm not selling my soul to you, you dirty snake. And he just looked at me and said, very well then. And he goes and he gets in his car, drives off like nothing ever happened.
But like I said, there are reptilians that are good that do not eat humans, okay? But you have to understand, on these reptilian planets, they have been abusing and enslaving and eating human beings for millions of years, billions of years, okay? They've been eating humans and enslaving humans longer than we've been eating chickens or cows for, okay? They've been abusing the human race for a lot longer than that, okay? But like I said, not all reptilians abuse humans. There are human rights activists among the reptilian races, alright? There are reptilians in the army of heaven, good reptilians, alright? That do not believe in enslaving humans. They do not believe in eating humans. Alright? And they are opposed to eating humans and enslaving humans. Alright? But that is the big deception, that human beings are at the top of the food chain. Alright? But these reptilians, they have advanced technology, alright? There is technology that the kingdom of heaven uses to make a record of everything that happens on this planet and every other planet in existence, alright? And the reptilian species has tapped into that technology so they can see everything that happens on planet Earth, alright? And they have actually turned our planet into a television show, a reality show of sorts that they watch.
If it wasn't in a public place, I would have slayed that reptilian. I would have slayed him, and I would have slayed him good. But I couldn't do that in public because he was in his disguise and he looked like another man, and I'd probably get charges and thrown in the jail for public intoxication. But I wasn't intoxicated because I was driving, but that's what they always do. Every time I get some kind of experience like this, it always ends up with me in the drunk tank for public intoxication, even when I'm not. It's a conspiracy. I don't even know.
Alright, it's like an alien ant farm on this planet. Alright, human beings are not on the top of the food chain in this universe, on this planet. We are led to believe that we are. Alright, but we are a brand. When we are born, we are turned into a brand. Not only are we a slave on this planet, a slave to money and capitalism, but these reptilians in outer space are making clones out of us with our DNA. And they are standing with me in the kingdom of heaven with the army of heaven. Because in case you didn't know, I am Evan LeFavor. I am the king of the kingdom of heaven. And I am the biological father of Jesus Christ. And I chose to be born a human being in 1983. And I came from the kingdom of heaven in spaceships in outer space with an entire army. And we all use technology like you see in the film Avatar to allow us to be born immortal human bodies so that we could come to this planet and save the human race and save all life on this planet from extinction, and to bring about true freedom and heaven on earth for everyone alive using advanced robotics technology. Alright? I came here with an army of aliens from the kingdom of heaven. Alright? It's people that have reincarnated from different lives on planet Earth. People that have reincarnated from different lives on other planets. People that are just from other planets. People that were born in the kingdom of heaven. People that were born in the future. People that were born in the past. They're all part of the kingdom of heaven. The army of heaven. That came with me to be born on this planet to help save the world.